Hey you guys, welcome back to yet another Kimball's Corner. Today is 27th of MerMay, and today we are going to tackle the King Salmon fish from Animal Crossing. I'm thinking purples, some peaches, some pinks, very dusty colors. And I'm just gonna see if I can pull it off with my Jane Davenport magic wands. Yes, it's fun to use the Prismacolors and have every color you can imagine, but sometimes it's also fun to limit your palette. And if I need a color from my Prismacolors, they're right next to me, it's not a big deal. But today, King Salmon is gonna become a Queen Salmon. So I found this picture of this gorgeous young woman. I feel like this is a more modern photo and it's just supposed to look vintage. I don't know who this is, but I thought it was a beautiful photo and I'm going to work from it off of my very old phone. And it is just inspiration. Again, I'm not trying to draw her. It's just for inspiration purposes. So I'm gonna put my pencil sharpener over here. Oh my God, coffee. So good. Torani syrups, if you don't use them, you should. They're delicious if you like sweeter coffee. Even just the Torani sweetener makes like a delicious sweet latte. Hashtag not sponsored by Torani. I just absolutely love them, and every single one of my coffees that you see me drink on here has their syrup in it. And Chameleon coffee cold brew with milk. I know, I'm fancy. I'm sure I've prepared my coffee on one of my videos at least once. So I'm gonna start with this color called Pixie. I shouldn't pull out my really bad Sean Connery accent. It's not even Sean Connery. It's like a knockoff of a Sean Connery bad knockoff. But these pencils are getting really small. Oh my gosh, I'm now looking at my splat mat. I can see everything on it now. Oh my God. Any tips on cleaning a splat mat? Is it just a baby wipe, or do I need to like full on wash this sucker in the bathtub? Let me know. Okay, I'm hiding my King Salmon illustration, or inspiration. So we're gonna just get into it. And I was just feeling like using colored pencils. I think I've gone through pretty much all of my supplies. I maybe have some gouache, maybe some other watercolors from Prima Marketing. But I mean, to be honest, I keep going back to my Jane Davenport watercolors just because I am so familiar with them and comfortable, especially on this paper. Just laying in some basic shadows. So these will eventually become darker, but I like to lay them in lightly at first so I can get a little better understanding of the facial structure I'm working with. And I only ever do this when I use a reference. I mean, if I've got it there, why not use it, right? I gave her a crooked nose. And that's how I made it my own. Kind of leaving her lips bare since they're very dark in the picture, so I'm gonna bring in lots of purples. Not sure what I want to do with the ears yet. I mean, King Salmon doesn't have ears. And since her head is tilted up a bit, her ears are gonna look like they're pushed down a bit, so draw them a bit lower. It looks weird, but it's okay. Ears are weird. Ears are weird. And for some reason, hers look extra weird. I say as I can't draw them. It's okay, I'm probably gonna hide them. I think it's because her hair over here is pushing this ear down funny, and this one's not being pushed down. I'm just gonna drink some coffee. All right. I still don't know what I want to do with her hair. I'm not gonna worry about it right now. Let's focus on her face. I'm gonna bring out the reds and some purples. Kind of put these all here. Let's start with the bright red. And she's wearing a very matte lipstick. And I usually give very shiny lips. Or I try to anyway, so I'll probably add a little shine to her lips. But it's a very defined lippy. I think at this point, I'm not gonna use this anymore. There we go. It's just easier now, because it just draws so much of my attention to it. And I just get too focused on trying to see if it looks accurate, and that's not what I'm trying to do. So it served its purpose. Thank you, beautiful woman. Just got plenty of options to choose colors. Just don't know which direction to take this. I kind of want to bring in a blue color. I don't know why. But I feel like since she isn't quite human, and I don't really want this to be lipstick, I could also use it for shading. I'll do that in a minute. I get so distracted so easily. There is always something a-knockin' on the side of my desk. I still haven't been able to figure out what the heck it is. I've moved everything away from my desk and it's still there. It drives me nuts. Rocky and I are rewatching all of the Star Wars movies. That's been a challenge. Really, it was just getting past that first one, I tell ya. That's blue in there. No reason other than I want to. All right, not loving those lips. So now I'm just gonna go crazy. Since I don't like it, I'm not worried about messing it up. But they feel like they were lacking. And I think that texture helped a great deal. Makes her a little more interesting looking. Need to remember that she's mostly pinks and purples. Little nose action happening. Let's get a dark blue and carry on. I'm not sure what color of eyes I want to give her. Let's bring out some skin tones. Don't know if I'm going to be working. Let's pull out these. I don't think I'll use any of these colors. Maybe a touch of yellow, just because I like to. I don't get this tin out of my way, just so I can have a little more space and a lot more sharpening. See, I've got a cool pink and a warm pink. I like the cooler pinks just because they lean more towards the purpley side. And since she is gonna be a lot of pinks and purples, go heavier with this one. Pinky, now we'll give her purpley brows. At least for the first layer, just so I don't forget that they're there. Because that happens a lot. And then let's do this color just to kind of show off the crease of her eyelid a little better. And we'll bring in the warmer pink, because why wouldn't I mix them? It's almost like the cool pink is the shading and then the warm pink is like a little blushy makeup happening. And then we'll bring in the pinker skin tone. Just kind of giving her overall fleshy tones. Yeah, whatever. There's a little mark on her chin, but maybe it's a freckle. We don't know. We're not her. All right, back to the cool pink. Actually, let's do a purple for the shading and kind of get this chin to stand out a little better. And I will go in with the cooler pink just to soften the purple look. Got a little yumminess happening. Let's bring in some blue. I should actually not use any more blues just because there is no blue on that fish. All right, I'm gonna take the reds out because there really is no more red. And now we'll just work with the peachies and the pinkies and the purplies. And we'll see what we get. Let's bring in some purple. Going pretty light-handed with it just because it is a dark color. And slowly building up. I should figure out what to do with her hair, but I'm scared. I'm gonna bring in, okay, I know I said I was gonna be done with the blue, but it is one of the darker colors without going black. Just a little defining around the nose. I sure do zone out when I'm doing colored pencils, my goodness. It's just relaxing. All right, let's give her some lashes. Let's give her some big lashes. And then we'll bring in some of this pink to the corner of her eye. Not quite human, and we're loving it. For the eye, I want to do something fun. Like maybe give her, I know I was gonna keep the blue out of it, but maybe give her a blue pupil. They don't have to be quite circular. She ain't human. And then do yellow. And then we'll bring in some pink. Kind of give her some funky eyes. And I can make the pupil touch the top if I don't want it to look like she's a little shocked, one might say. Just make it a little darker around the top. Palms are down a little bit. I want to bring in this pink and maybe just lower that eyelid a little bit, relax it a little. There we go. All right, girl, tell me your story. What's your hair gonna be like? Where'd you get your hair did? Tell me all these things. Okay, her hair could come down this way. Could do like a side ponytail. I mean, maybe I'll just give her wet hair and kind of have it just down. I haven't really done that with any of my mermaids. They've all had that flowing hair. And I could just give her brown hair. I mean, I never give any of them brown hair. But who wants that? Dragonfly hair. So Now she's got like helmet hair happening. Gonna help, just covering up some of that. And I might bring in some watercolor. Give her some hair. It just looks better with watercolor. And for the background, I'm gonna do a dark purple with some pink. All right, something like that. Maybe a little over her ears, just to kind of push them back ever so slightly. They're not important. Well, now I did some shading on her forehead. I might be getting carried away, but it's fun. All right, stop before I go too far. And just because she has yellow eyes, I'm gonna add just a little yellow down here. And a little bit in her hair. Because she's magical. And warm up her cheek just a little bit. All right. You guys, I think we did it. I think we are done. I think I'm done. I'm not done. I'm gonna dry this and add some white. I mean, she could use a little highlights. Nothing too much, but a little bit never hurt anybody. All right, for reals, we're done. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. Thank you, King/Queen Salmon. Probably should have gone really purple with the hair. Yeah, I might go over it later with a little purple glazing. I'm not sure though, because I like the way she is now. We'll see. But thank you guys so much for joining me. Thanks, King Salmon. You've been a real big help. And yeah, I'll see you tomorrow with another MerMay. Take care, you guys. Stay safe. Bye.